So today in this video, I'm going to talk about what is event loop in JavaScript word. So what is event loop? In a JavaScript context, the event loop is fundamental mechanism that enables the asynchronous asynchronous execution of code. Is essential part of JavaScript runtime environment, allowing the language to handle non-blocking operations efficiently. The event loop is responsible for managing the execution of the code, handling events, and maintaining the flow of control. So there are a lot of words, right? So this is JS runtime view. Event loop is this part. So we're gonna deep dive of what does it do. This is the heap where objects are lived, and this is stack, and this is web API, and this is callback queue. So what does it mean when you say JavaScript is single threaded language or single threaded? It means the main thread where JavaScript is runs in one line at a manner, and there is no possibility of running code in parallel. So which means that there's only single color stack. So single color stack is really important in this word. So you can do one thing at a time. That's what a single thread means. The program can run one piece of code at a time. Okay, this is an example. So we only have a core stack right now. If you're trying to run this script, sorry, I'm gonna talk about the core stack first. So core stack is basically the data structure which records where in program we are. If we step into function, we put on the stack and we return the function, we pop out the stack, and that's what stack do. So example, if we try to call this function, this function is gonna be, be stored in the stack because in the core stack, let's see, this is the file name, the main. We just call the print square function, and it it store on the stack like this and square and multiply. And after we call this function and it pop it, the stack pop it, and it go like this again. But the thing is that we have console log here, right? And after that we console log and console log disappears and print square disappears. There's no return, but still though it there's a bracket that implies implicitly implies that this is the end of the function. So this is kind of example. If we try, if it's like synchronous of of the of this code, everything is gonna be complicated because synchronous means that let's try to say synchronous means synchronous async difference. I don't know difference. So this example of it, synchronous means if I have to wait till it's done, but asynchronous is you don't have to wait till this task is done. But if our JavaScript word is synchronous, everything is gonna be complicated. Example, if you're trying to do the rendering thing, or if you're trying to do the DOM manipulation, we have to wait till it's done, and it's done, and it's getting more complex, and there's no interactivity. So after that, that's why we need asynchronous. But how do we handle asynchronous in JavaScript? Because asynchronous is there seems like multi-threaded. It seems like multi-threaded, but JavaScript is single-threaded, and we have to handle asynchronous. But how we handle it? So this is example. That's why event loop comes in. When we say when you print it console log there, hi, we we there's a core stack js config eu, and after that hi, no, hi first and js config, and after this comes. And how does that happen? So this is because JavaScript runtime can only do one thing at a time, but it can make an AJAX request while you're doing other code. You can't do set timer while you're doing other code. So the reason we can do concurrently is because Java the browser is more than just runtime. And this is example if you're trying to run this set timeout function and also this cover function, we run this timer using web APIs. And after that, we store in the task queue and even look at the stack and check if it is empty. And it gets the task queue and it store in it push into stack, core stack. So there's a lot of words. So eventually continuously check core stack and the callback queue. If the core stack is empty, it takes the first function from the callback queue and pushes to the core stack for the execution. So yeah, it's simple. There's a lot of words. You can just read it and pause the video. And this is the kind of example of it. But let's see in the real world. Okay, let's see. Let's try to guess. Let's try to guess this thing. Um, is it on? We put add event listener, right? And if we click it, if we click this button, they're gonna set time up. So which means that wait, uh, which means that if we press this, this is gonna be we go to the callback queue and we check the core stack, and it's this thing goes to the core stack after 2 seconds. So let's guess first. We get here and we get here. We go here and we go here and we go here. But because of the asynchronous, the set timeout goes to web APIs. Also, event listener goes to web APIs, and this comes first, and this comes first. This comes first, and this comes next. And after that, if you don't click the button, we check the core stack and it goes on the core stack. So this guy first, second, third. Let's do it. Yeah, we go here first and second and third, right? And if you click the button, this web APIs calls this a timeout and it goes to the callback queue. Yep, you click the button, and that's it. That's the event loop. So what event loop does, it just it just look at the core stack queue, and if there's no execution on the sorry, you look at the callback queue and the task. If there's a task, we look at the core stack, and if there is no task on core stack, it gets the task from the task callback queue and it push into core stack, and that's like EventLoop does, because to handle asynchronous async like function or callbacks, and that's it.